Previously on Coruscant Nights.
Poke open the door.
I hope it's the street light.
To a very well-lit room.
Weird. Guys, this was pitch black when we saw the blob man in front of it.
At the far end of the room, there is a bank of machinery, computers, electronics, with lots of blinking lights, and this place is freezing cold. And in the center of the room, there is a glistening black pulsating blob that's just sort of beating.
Like a heartbeat.
Like a heartbeat.
So I get to the glass cage and I reach my hand down and kind of squeegee the condensation off the glass.
There's a little round white bird inside it.
A bird?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys, they got a bird in the cage in here. Those monsters? They must be doing terrible experiments on it.
What experiments would they be doing on a bird in the middle of a room with a gooey blob?
Well,
spooky experiments.
So I reach into the cage and I pick up the bird.
Mm-hmm.
So I have it in my... How is it about hand big?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm holding it in my hands.
The blob dissipates into nothing.
All you need is love.
What are you, weird bird?
We should give it a name. Can we keep it?
Okay, little Melvin, I'll be back in a minute. By the way, Shrelby, his name's Melvin now.
Fight or flight? To protect what you love, sometimes you have to face your fears head on.
Melvin coos as the two of you go to bed for the night.
Oh.
And wake up to the best holiday of the year.
Halloween!
Halloween.
I feel like I already
Question.
celebrated
Does
Halloween.
Melvin iridesce?
No.
Okay, so it's just white.
What kind of bird doesn't iridesce?
Yeah, it's a broken bird. So he doesn't have like a glow.
No.
Okay, got it. Is it Saturday? Is Halloween on Saturday?
Okay, Shrelby said she had a test today, so it's a Friday.
Oh, crap. Thanks a lot, Shrelby.
What?
Do we get to dress up and go to school?
I think you would.
Because I'm 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
You two probably don't get to dress up at school.
We're too
No.
cool for that nonsense.
Like I would ever.
There's a Halloween parade as part of my school day.
What is your costume?
I'm a Jedi.
Okay.
Oh,
love it.
What color is your lightsaber?
Blue.
Great. What do you do with Melvin as you leave the house in the morning?
Maybe you open the cage and just let him fly around in your room.
I'm trying to decide if I would take him to school with me because Jedi have familiars.
Like
You know?
witches?
Once in a while.
It's debatable. Yoda might have been a familiar too.
He was a
Luke.
Jedi.
Are you sure?
Yeah. He's a Jedi
He could have,
master.
like, he could be like the bird on your shoulder.
I think I would probably make him another snack bun
Mm-hmm.
and make
Another
sure,
portion.
make sure the window blinds were open so he could get some sun.
Okay.
And open a couple books so he can read if he wants to. And lay out a coloring book and some pencils in case he gets bored and he wants to draw.
Sounds great.
And say, Melvin, be good while I'm gone. Have a nice day.
The three of you walk together.
And Melvin coos in response.
Melvin coos in response.
I don't know what kind of coo that was, but sure.
The three of you walk to school together, and you notice on the way there that there is a large white speeder van parked in front of that house you were in last night.
I just kind of noticed it. I don't really think much about it.
Shrelby,
Maybe it's just like a maintenance person doing something for the school.
Shrelby, remember that camera that we saw?
Yeah?
Whoever was doing those things in that room?
They probably saw us take the bird.
What if they come after us?
Well, we've got their bird.
Yeah, they might want it back.
Good thing it's at my house.
Right.
What makes you think that these are the same people?
Because they're at the house.
We've never seen anybody
Wait, they're at
in the
our
doorway.
house or
Not our house. They're at the
Abandoned house.
abandoned house.
We saw them?
There's a white van in front of the abandoned house now.
Oh, I thought it was in front of our school.
No.
Okay. Might be.
There's no sign of Bobbis, Rigo, or Dorf as
In
you walk to
school
school.
at all?
No, as you walk to school.
Oh, okay.
When you get to school, you notice that there's another white van. There are two people standing outside the school just sort of looking at everybody as they walk in. They're wearing dark suits.
I have a hoodie on underneath my leather jacket, and I
Mhm.
throw the hood up over my head. Shelby, I don't like the looks of this.
Yeah, there is some, like, weird little instinct to just not be noticed by them. Even though we don't know for sure what they would do, I kind of take a sideways entrance into the school.
Yeah,
Okay.
I follow Shelby, and we both go in through the back.
Where am I?
You're at a different school.
Yeah, but like
I think
just
they're
next
connected.
door.
They're
Yeah.
connected to each other.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So, like, you hold Shelby's hand on the way to school, and then when you get to the front, you're like, okay, bye, or whatever.
Bye.
Let's do a sneak.
I have 3
Am I not
in
even there?
sneak and
You'll
4
count
in
2.
body, so I get 7.
2 and 2, 4.
I got 4.
Nothing.
I did get a sneak.
Okay, you got 1.
Please, little dice, get a 6.
Yeah!
Okay. Shelby and Moxie successfully sneak in through a side door, but as they leave Mimi behind to go their separate ways, it seems like Mimi might have been noticed,
Uh-oh.
even despite your Jedi robes.
Mm-hmm. My Jedi disguise.
Do
What?
we notice
The
that she's
force
been noticed?
is not
Yeah.
strong with me.
I don't think anyone notices that she's been noticed.
Mm.
So we already know about Mimi's Day. There's a parade.
Mm-hmm.
All the kids walk around in their costumes.
Mm-hmm.
What is Moxie's day like?
My first class of the day is homeroom, so I'm in my, I have my hood up, trying to be sneaky and unseen, so I just kind of slide into the back of the class, and I'm way quieter than normal. Normally I'll walk in and say a couple jokes to the teacher to get them laughing and everybody in a good mood to start the day, and sit in the middle and just kind of have fun and make witty jokes throughout the day, but I go right to the back and keep to myself, and I'm just thinking about the white van that we saw in front of the house and at school, and just kind of trying to figure out through each class what could be going on.
Yeah, Bobbis didn't show up today.
And wouldn't the other 2 goons be in the class too?
There are a couple homerooms.
Oh, okay. So I noticed that Bobbis is missing, and that seems weird to me too. It makes me want to go talk to Gusto and see what might be going on.
What's my day like?
Yeah, you have a test.
I have a test, and I take that test, and I ace that test.
Roll a comprehend.
How do you know that you aced it?
Because I said so.
Oh, okay.
Well, she was studying at the
sensed
haunted
it.
house.
You
I was
sensed it. You were
studying.
very confident going
Yeah.
in. You don't need to wait for your teacher to grade
I don't
it. You
even
already
need to roll
know.
these dice,
Roll 'em.
really. Please, dice, get a 6.
It worked last time.
Well, I think I've just not been very nice to them. Yeah, I got a 6.
Okay. Yes,
They
the
like
test went very
paperwork.
well.
Yeah, because I studied.
After the class, Ms. Hleck comes up to you.
My fave.
Mm-hmm. How'd you do on the test? Think
I
you did
mean-
okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good about it. I think I'm gonna get, like, hella good stickers on it.
By stickers, you mean like hollow stickers?
Yeah.
Because it was all like electronic.
And I pretend like I don't because I'm 13, but I still care about stickers on my test.
Mm-hmm. In a scene with Miss Hleck, you have the opportunity to recover from your condition.
Am I scared?
Yeah,
scared?
you're scared, but it has to be like a meaningful scene. Did you get lots of studying done last night?
Not as much as I would have liked. We kind of had to spend the night in a haunted house, but I only spent like an hour in there, and then we freed a bird, and now it's living at my house.
Wait, what? A haunted house? You know there's
Yeah.
no such thing as ghosts, right?
Well, yeah, but there's such things as computers and machines that make weird blobs.
She's your mentor. Is that how you would talk to your mentor?
Well, she knows how to get past all of my
Your
voice crackle.
Your teenage angst.
You know, that seems like it would be really scary. Are you okay?
I think I'm alright. I think I was more scared about my test, actually. But I aced it, so everything's good.
You know, your grades only go so far. You gotta really take care of yourself, you know? It's
Well-
not just about getting straight A's.
No, I moisturize.
I think you leave the conversation with Ms. Hleck looking sort of confused with a finger in the air, trying to say something to you that you're just not getting.
Well,
And I
mean,
don't know if you're going to heal your condition.
she keeps trying, I guess, because she's a mentor, and that's what she does.
Yeah.
And
Like, she's
it's my
your mentor, like, you
instinctive.
picked
Well,
her.
no, she does like it's a learning process. I deflect all concerns.
You know, it's not just your grades that are gonna get you into the academy. It's about, you know,
What? Don't I have enough extracurriculars?
it's not just about that.
What is it about?
You're not gonna last long if you're only worrying about your grades and your skin, your complexion. You gotta take care of yourself.
Okay. I mean, I sense that she's trying to say something else, but I mean,
All I'm trying to say is that you gotta be good to yourself and not worry too much about what other people think, including, you know, the grades, the whole grade thing.
okay. I'm starting to rethink this mentor thing.
Oh my god.
I mean, I kind of vaguely sense that she's trying to warn me, but I mean, I don't have any specifics.
She's just trying to comfort you,
I think she's.
and I don't think Shrelby gets it.
Oh, see, to me, it's like, oh, are you warning me about something?
No?
Like, are you in league with these white van people?
No.
And then it clicks. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll make more friends.
Just make
But I'm
good,
already popular. I have so many friends.
just make good choices, Shrelby. That's all I'm saying. Just
Okay, Ms. Leck.
don't get into trouble.
Okay. I mean, she feels like vaguely comforted, but she's a tough nut to crack, this Shrelby.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And carb.
I forgot to make
And
a
peck.
when she screamed. When she screamed, I forgot to make a Shrelby joke, so I'm making it now.
Shrill.
So the day ends.
Wait, so do I get unscared,
Sure.
or was I just like too obtuse?
You did not earn that.
You deflected all attempts, but yes. The day ends, and the three of you probably meet up in the lobby of the school before going outside. The white van is still there, and there are two people in suits standing in front of it.
What kind of suits?
Dark suits.
Fashionable?
Like
Sunglasses.
business suits?
Like,
Or like FBI suits.
I think FBI and business suits are the same thing.
I think business suits and government suits are different.
Yeah.
Are they in like hazmat suits?
No, not hazmat suits.
Oh,
Okay.
So they're in like agency suits.
Yeah.
Bureau suits.
They have thick sunglasses.
They scream of bureaucracy.
It just makes me so happy. Oh.
So the three of you are just gonna leave, walk past them.
I want to sneak past them.
Okay.
Alright, I guess. I feel kind of dumb, but I do it because I want to. It'll make them feel better.
So I put up my hood and
All right. So it's a sneak for everyone again.
2 and 2.
Do you want to form a disguise of some sort?
I'm already wearing a Jedi costume.
You know, I'm gonna give you one extra for this Jedi costume.
Unbelievable! I didn't roll a 6.
Wait, you gave her a boost?
No, I
Because
have
I'm in a
7.
costume already.
I didn't know we could get boosts in this game.
Mm-hmm.
I would have argued a lot more.
No 6s.
Yeah, I feel like it's important not to get caught right now.
Would it be more fun if I got caught?
That it could go either way. I'm
Would
fine
it
with
force the issue? Because I kind of want to do the
scrunchy.
scrunchy.
That's what I was really asking.
Okay.
Oh, good. Okay, never mind. Then go ahead. Yep.
Well, I think
Use your scrunchie as a disguise.
Well, I get real serious.
you two did both fail your rolls though, so
We did.
I
You
mean,
get
will
seen
be
anyway.
spot. Yeah, unless
she's
you want
just
to
like
push
kind
it.
of semi behind us.
Yeah.
Well, see, I don't want Mimi to get spotted by herself.
Mhm.
Like, if she gets spotted, I feel like we should all be spotted because I don't want the youngest one to like be alone. Having
Well, they failed too.
No,
Yeah.
she's. We're the ones getting spotted now. She's
Yeah.
using her scrunchie. She's applying the scrunchie for the situation.
Oh, so she
Am
doesn't
I?
get spotted.
I feel like if we're all getting spotted, I'm going to save the scrunchie.
can use the scrunchie as many times as you want.
Oh, Mark, you said you only get to use it once a game.
That's your
The
pride.
elastic does not break out.
Your grace.
Okay, sure. Okay, so I take my scrunchie out of my backpack because it's not part of the Jedi costume.
Mhm.
But since we noticed that there are spooky guys, I take the scrunchie and I get real serious and I tie my hair back in a ponytail and I get real sneaky.
Okay.
And kind of like hug the wall
I love that that's a thing.
in order to sneak by them.
You want to check upset.
I don't have any upset.
You want to put a check mark next to upset.
Okay.
You are upset. Okay. Roll those dice. Oh, 1-6.
Where's the 6? Oh, it was just dark.
Yeah. So the three of you walk by these government people. You sure you don't want to push your rolls?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to...
Or check your pride.
I'm going to use... I'm going to use my spray paint so the government people see me. One of them comes up to me and...
No, they just look towards you, and then one of them nods at the other one, and that's all that you notice.
I didn't get to push my roll?
If you want to push your roll,
Did
push
you
your
not
roll.
want to push your roll?
I wasn't going to push my roll. I thought they were going to come and try and get us right now, and then I was going to use my spray paint and spray them in the eyes and run away. But
Maybe
if they're
I'll
not
push my
actually
roll
trying to
and-
get us, then I don't quite know what we're hiding from.
I don't push my roll.
Okay. So the three of you walk by, and you notice that one of these people looks at the other one and nods, and the other one walks around to the front of the van. You see him put his hand near his ear, and you start walking home. And you get to your houses. What is Moxie's house like on Halloween, right before people go out in the hunt for candy?
It looks pretty much like it always does. Chaotic and overgrown with spiderwebs and broken furniture and rusted toys in the front lawn. So really it's the most haunted house on the block.
Mm-hmm.
Besides the bog dunes.
True.
So it's exactly like yesterday, except everyone's in costumes.
Exactly.
What are you dressing up as? I assume the three of you are going to go out and grab some candy together.
I mean, obviously, free candy. No one's too old for that.
Yeah.
What was my costume? What did I say my costume was?
I don't know, but I might just be one of those bratty teenagers who doesn't really dress up and just brings a pillowcase and expects candy anyway.
Were you going to go as Chandraza from Chandraza and the Core Drivers?
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to be Chandraza.
So you
Okay.
put the top of your cat hair up in a mohawk
Uh-huh.
and put some
I keep forgetting you're a cat person.
I am a cat person. Yeah.
and put
I am
some
Moxie.
temporary hair dye in it
Uh-huh.
in a rainbow of colors.
Yeah.
Fur dye.
Yes, I'm really into my costume.
Mm-hmm.
I pretty much am just wearing my normal clothes because
Yeah,
my leather jacket
jacket,
and green cargo
You
pants are...
tape some spikes on the shoulders.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just... That's basically what Chandraza wears anyway.
Yeah.
So, all I really needed to change was my fur. And I look pretty groovy.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling pretty cool. So I go outside and to meet up with Shrelby and Mimi to go trick-or-treating.
Mimi, when you get home, you go up to check on Melvin.
Mm-hmm.
And everything looks pretty much exactly as you left it.
Mm.
And you take a peek down in Melvin's library book box,
Mm.
and he's on his side, and he's breathing really fast.
Melvin! Did I feed you too much snack bun? Melvin! Oh! Shrubby! Shrubby!
I run upstairs when she's shouting.
Melvin's sick! What do we do, Shrubby? Shrubby! Do something! Give him CPR!
I don't know. I mean, I guess I get water for him. See if he'll drink any of it.
He's not interested in drinking any of it.
Is he missing his cage?
No.
Okay. Is there something else in the room?
There was something else in the room.
Oh, do we see a blob?
Oh, I mean, in that previous room, there was something else in that room.
What previous room was that?
The room that he was in with the
Bog
machine.
dunes.
Yeah, but is there a thing in the room now?
No, there's no weird things in this room.
Oh, does he need the blob? Is that his soul blob?
Should we do
Are
it
they-
like
have
an
they
awareness check?
Have they picked Melvin up?
Yes.
Did
Right?
Melvin revive at
Mhm.
all on contact?
No.
So he's not.
Did we
cooing
almost
in their
kill this
hands.
bird
He's
by
not
taking
cooing.
it home with us?
Moxie,
Is his life force contained in that blob?
do an investigate.
Is Moxie there?
No.
Yeah.
You're outside, right? You're
I was
waiting?
walking over to meet them. Yeah, that's true. Okay, yeah. So I'm outside. My investigate is 1, 3, 4.
134 dice, please. Please be nice to me, thank you. Didn't work. They
Okay.
hate me.
You see a bunch of kids in costumes
Okay.
starting to go out for candy. You do not notice the 4 men in suits walking towards you.
Can I push that roll?
So
I am pretty exhausted from the night before.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna push that.
okay. How'd you push your roll?
So I'm pretty exhausted standing there, and I just kind of am zoning out, tuning out all the noise of the other trick-or-treaters and all the kids in costumes running around. And you know how when you're in like that kind of half asleep, zoned out place, you get like little spidey senses,
Mhm.
and so I start feeling that like tingle in the back of my neck, like someone's watching me.
Yeah, your whiskers go out straight.
Yeah, my
Your
my
ears
whiskers
prick up.
go out straight. Yeah, my ears.
Your tail gets bushy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just kind of all of that happens, and I look up and I see.
Well, you have to roll it again.
Okay, great.
Is it how many of them? 3?
There were 4.
Have 6.
Okay. You see 4 men in dark suits walking towards you.
I recognize them as the same men who were waiting for us outside of the school.
Uh-huh.
So I see them coming towards us, and I gasp, I gotta warn Shelby and Mimi. So I run inside, and I open the door real quietly and close it so that their mom doesn't hear me. I know their dad's at work, but I don't want their mom to hear because the lady's just a little off. And I run upstairs, and I kind of loudly whisper, Shelby! Shelby!
What? We're
I-
dealing with something here.
I hear her voice coming from Mimi's room, so I run in like, Shelby, Memesters! I saw the 4 guys from at the school. They're downstairs, and I think they're coming here.
Moxie, Melvin's sick!
What?
He's sick!
So I look and I see Melvin just. So
Uh-huh. So you 3 are all in Mimi's room.
oh right, we're in Mimi's room.
You see that Melvin is sick. You have 4.
Is Shelby holding Melvin or is Mimi holding Melvin?
Mimi's holding. Well, now I guess I'm holding Melvin now. Who's holding Melvin?
I can hold Melvin.
She's holding Melvin.
Shelby should roll a comprehend.
5.
Empathize.
6. Empathize?
Yeah.
I have 0 empathize, but 5 mind.
Oh wow, you have a lot of mind.
Yeah, well, you know, there's a little more to this popular girl than you thought.
No, I know you're smart. Remember, I'm your friend.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I mean, I was Mary Frances talking.
please roll a 6.
Just
Die. My pretty die. You guys look so lovely tonight. It didn't work!
Okay.
They knew it for flattery.
You want to push it?
Yeah, I want to push it. How do I do that?
You're actually
Push
supposed to be
it.
rolling fewer dice when you push. Well, when you check things.
Say that again?
So you're gonna check. What, are you scared or upset?
I guess kind of upset.
Yeah.
I think the bird's gonna die. Maybe we killed it.
Okay, you're rolling 1 less die.
I forgot to ask him to be nice.
So you don't know quite what's going on with Melvin. You made him comfortable. You
We took away his blob.
took away his blob, but you took him out of his cage, and
we rescued him.
it seems like that would make him happy.
Yeah, we rescued him.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the cage was keeping him alive. Come on, Melvin.
But you rolled badly,
We
so
need to
we
take
can't
him-
actually know that.
Do we need to take him back? Does it need to be cold? Does it need to be super cold so Melvin will live?
Because he's from an ice planet, you guys.
Oh my,
But are we allowed to figure this out?
Let's put him in the freezer.
I think you can figure it out on your own by putting together clues,
fridge.
or you can figure it
Context
out
clues, you guys.
with a dice roll, and I will give it to you. So yes,
Can we actually put him in our fridge for a few minutes?
Actually,
See if
can
that
we?
makes him feel better.
Well, see if that revives him.
the problem is that there are 4 men in dark suits coming towards your house right now.
Right.
Get an ice pack, damn it.
Mimi, language.
I like it. Keep it up.
The three of you head down to the kitchen and put Melvin in the refrigerator.
Excellent.
And you hear the knock on your door. And your stepmom answers it. You can hear a faint conversation happening in the room down the hall.
Guys, we need to sneak out the back. We've got to get out of here. Those guys are up to no good.
What are they gonna do about our stepmom? Dad would be so mad at us if we let some guys in suits kill her.
Would it be all that bad?
We don't know if she's gonna die.
When has 4 men in a black suit walking up to your house ever been a good thing?
Just think about any 80s movie.
It's E.T.
They're
except
after
without
you.
the hat.
We're not gonna kill the
Yeah.
mom. She's fine.
Yeah.
Guys, we should sneak out the back. I put my ear up to the refrigerator, and I hear Melvin cooing inside.
Yeah, Melvin's doing okay in there.
Do we leave him, or should we take him with us? Where are we even gonna go?
Maybe we need to take him back to his cage.
I don't
Can we
want to
carry
take
the
him
cage with
there.
us? Can the cage travel?
It was very well hooked up to that machine.
Okay. Well, it looks like the cage was helping him.
I don't think it was a cage. I think it was just a cold. I don't want to take him back to that scary black blob.
Whatever place you want to add to the story, we can add to the story.
The grocery store in the freezer
Grocery
aisle.
store.
Or we could do, like, the penguin exhibit at the zoo.
Do they have penguins on Coruscant? I feel like the grocery store would be really close. Like, there would be, like, a nearby, like, corner store,
Yeah.
mini mart type place.
A bodega.
A bodega, yeah.
Let's put him in the party cooler and take him to the grocery store with that freezer aisle.
Mimi, that's a great idea. So I reach up on top of the fridge and yank down your guys' party cooler and
Yep. For all the parties we have.
and open it up. Well, your mom's just weird like that.
She brings it
She
out.
parties solo.
No, she brings the cooler out when she's like sunbathing
Sunbathing.
on the lawn.
Nobody's gonna look for us at the grocery store.
So I open the door and open the cooler lid. And do you have ice packs in the freezer, Shelby?
Yeah, our stepmother uses them for her head.
She gets migraines.
That's what she tells us.
You grab
So there's a lot. There's a lot in there.
So can you get them for me?
I get them for her.
You toss them all in the cooler, and then you put Melvin carefully in the cooler.
Close the lid.
But not so tightly that he can't breathe.
Correct. I just settle the lid down. I don't seal it.
Yeah.
And the three of you head out the back door.
Yeah.
We get a shot of the two men in suits bursting into the kitchen, and the door is swinging.
Perfect.
And are you just like running to the corner store?
And there's the strange side of a miniature Jedi. What's my
Chandraza.
I never
Chandraza?
got fully dressed for Halloween, so I still look cool.
I look cool. I look like Chandraza.
I look cool. I look like me.
A mini Jedi, Chandraza, and the most popular girl at our school, running down with a bright red cooler, running down the street with a bright red cooler to the corner of bodega.
And as you get to that store, you notice that there are 3 bikes out front. And when you get in, you see your old buddy, Bobbus,
Oh,
and his 2 friends. What are you dorks doing here?
At least you're not dead.
Bobbus, now is not the time. Also, where were you at school today? Okay,
I got home real late, and my mom wouldn't let me go because I was tired, and I need to pass all my grades because if I don't, I'm probably gonna get a bad job doing.
You're gonna have to repeat the 6th grade again.
As you can only repeat it 3 times. That's what they said.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that's a whole layered mess of problems there, Bobbus, that we just do not have time to get into with you right now. So we're gonna need to just...
We gotta freeze this bird, Bobbus.
Yeah.
A bird.
Yeah.
Show it to me.
No.
He reaches for the cooler.
I lunge backwards and move the cooler behind me.
I smack his hand.
Hey.
Now, Bobbus?
It's our bird and our cooler and my mom's ice packs.
Yeah, Bobbus.
Hey, Bobbus, we're in a bit of a situation right now, and actually, we could use your help. So we will tell you everything that happened last night in the Haunted Mansion, and believe me, you're gonna want to hear the story, because it was crazy.
It's not a mention. It's our house.
Oh, that's right. It's not a haunted mansion.
They just put the garage on the other side.
Well, whatever. It sounded more dramatic that way. Shall back me up here? So, if you promise to watch the door for us, we will promise to show you the magical bird and tell you the tale of the mystical blob that tried to kill us in the haunted house on the corner.
Roll charm, please.
I have 2 charm and 4 heart. 1 6.
Okay. That was a lot for me to process in a very short amount of time. That sounds neat.
So secretly, Bobbis just wants to be part of the group and wants somebody to, like share their life with him. And he loves the
You're
prospect.
empathizing so much right now.
Well, I am all heart. Like, he loves the prospect of having someone tell him a story like his dad never did.
Aww.
Rigo, Dorf, watch the door. What can I help with?
There are 4 men in suits after us. If you see them, you need to let us know. And if at all possible, don't let them in. Distract them however you need to.
Rigo yells, "They're here!"
Oh, crap. So we rush in past, and...
You hear the click of the door locking.
Oh, that's handy.
Mhm.
Right? And we rush to the freezer section and get little Melvin out and shove him in the freezer.
He's moving around a little
Prancing
bit
around.
more. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he's not up to 100%, but he's doing okay in the fridge.
He's in with the frozen pizza snacks. Which is not a bad place to be, in my opinion.
Thinking about climbing in there and joining him, maybe?
Maybe later.
Well, what do we do now? They're coming. You can't keep them here.
Guys, yeah, we can't leave Melvin in there. Where could we possibly take him where this sweet little bird can live in a frozen environment forever?
You know what these pizza snacks remind me of? The pizza snacks at the zoo.
Memesters, it's a great idea.
They do sell those there.
Tangent.
Guys, let's take Melvin to the zoo.
They totally have some exhibits for the animals from Cold World planets.
I bet if we're lucky, there'll be a flock of friends that he can join.
If we're lucky.
Okay, here's the plan.
Can Bobbis come with us? He's big.
No, I got an idea. This is a big deal. I don't get a lot of
I was like,
ideas.
is this your first?
Me and Rigo and Dorf, we're gonna go out front and we're gonna distract those guys. You take our bikes.
Oh,
Just bring them back, okay?
Bobbis, you're just a wonderful man.
Did they bring their bikes?
I
into the
knew
store?
under
No, they're outside.
your big, oafy, smelly, stinky, slimy exterior, there was just a heart of gold in there.
You're lucky you rolled a 6 on a charm check.
Aren't I, though?
So the guys in the suits see us.
Yeah, they know you're here.
So we run out the back door, wait to hear that the guys have entered the store, and then rush around to the front and grab the bikes that are on the ground in the front.
Yeah, you hear Baba's, "Hey dude, nice suit." And you hear a gut punch.
Lovely.
Yep.
That's Bobbis's icebreaker.
That was Dorf's icebreaker, the big guy.
Love
Yeah.
it. So we get on our bikes and we start squeakily pedaling to the zoo.
Okay.
I asked my dad to get me a land speeder for my next birthday.
That really would
You're
have come
only
in
like
handy here.
14.
Doesn't mean he was gonna give it to me.
And the three of you hop on those bikes and start pedaling towards the zoo. You round the corner and you see another one of those white vans coming towards you.
Can we have an ET moment?
The three of you sort of swerve around either side of it, and the van screeches and does like it sort of goes out of control a little bit.
Fishtails.
Yeah.
Fishtails a little bit and starts coming behind you.
We split up,
No.
right? No, we don't do
We
that.
cut down an alley where the van can't follow us.
Yes,
That's
we do
good.
that.
Yeah, so the three of you take a quick left down an alley where the van can't follow and come out on another street.
We ride on these crosswalks very well, or those raised catwalks,
Yeah.
without falling off.
Mm-hmm. People are jumping out of the way, kids in costumes.
They're jumping into air.
Get out of the way!
Everybody
You pass a kid in a Yoda mask.
Bird emergency!
Do you want to roll that check? That
What?
contact check?
Yeah.
I want to make that happen.
1, 4, 5.
Do you have a condition right now?
I do.
Remove 1 die.
4.
No luck.
5 plus 1.
Not quite. So you are riding your bikes along these sidewalks and crosswalks, and you see a clone cruiser off to your right up in the air, and you try and wave it down, but it just passes by.
Oh, Gusto!
And you see that white van behind you.
Curses! Guys, gotta pick up the pace. Pedal faster!
I pedal faster. Which one of us has got Melvin?
Who's got the cooler?
I think
Me.
Okay, Mimi grabbed it.
Shelby's in the back, or Mimi's probably the third. Or, no, the middle. The middle's the safe position, right?
Protected on both sides. Thanks, guys. Bicycling along, pedaling with fury and gusto,
But not with gusto.
but without gusto with a capital G.
See, I wanted that Gusto.
And there's a gap in the catwalk ahead of us where it changes levels really quickly. And there's like a set of 3 stairs. And we have no options but to just like keep going and barrel down these short set of steps. And as we're doing that, the basket with the cooler with Melvin jostles furiously
Uh-oh.
and freaks Melvin out. And he goes, caw.
And a huge figure made of like black liquid rises up out of the sidewalk behind you,
What?
and the van screeches as it tries to avoid it, but goes off the side of the catwalk.
Oh my god, they just plunged to their deaths.
It's a hover van.
Did
Why are they
did
taking a
Melvin
catwalk?
just call that black blob human thing? Hello, narrator. Mr. Narrator, is that what
Well,
happened?
Melvin got scared, and that thing appeared.
It's tied to his
Oh
emotions.
my goodness. It's his projection.
Stress.
It's the projection of his feelings.
Thanks, Melvin. Maybe you can chill out now.
He's in a cooler.
So we keep pedaling.
As the 3 of you
Pedal,
keep
pedal,
pedaling,
pedal.
you see the zoo ahead of you. It's within sight. And 2 more white vans pull up in front of it and block the path. And men in suits get out.
Melvin, call your blob. Melvin, call your blob.
So,
Shake the course.
Do we want to do that?
I don't know.
Melvin,
I want
yeah.
an E2 moment. I want the bikes to rise up over the vans.
Melvin,
I don't
make
know
us
that
fly.
Melvin can do that.
The blob can't like rise up beneath
It's
us.
not physical.
How are we gonna get past these vans?
Ugh, I feel like there's an obvious answer.
There are a lot of tools in your tool belts.
I don't think my Wookman will help.
Probably not.
I have my spray paint, but I don't know how that's
What
gonna
about my
help anything.
scrunchie? Our stun gun? Our
I have my mag light. I have
Shine it in their
matches.
my pride is grace. Can we like grace our way around the vans because we're so
You
young and
potentially could.
limber?
Yeah,
eyes. You
that's
could.
you with Melvin.
Take Melvin. Get him to safety. We'll hold them off.
I have my spray paint. I'm very willing to spray them in the eyes.
Mhm.
Very willing.
We can hold them off while
Melvin makes
Okay.
a dash for
Mimi-
it. Mimi and Melvin
Make-
make
Is that what you would
a
suggest?
dash.
That sounds good.
All right.
Yeah, so
Would
let's
you,
be
like,
heroes. Hero moment.
Ride past him.
I've got the stun gun.
Thanks, guys. Let's do it. Do you want to do like a 3,
Like a-
2,
like a
1,
little-
Melvin?
little-
Yeah.
You should say something and do a leadership, and then you should do a force and use your spray.
I have more leadership.
Yeah, but you also have your spray,
True.
and then you can just use your grace.
Huh?
Leave
Sleep
us
crack.
alone. I don't know
Is
what
that what you're
what
gonna
I command them to do.
You're leading these 2.
Oh, I'm leading them. Okay, so I'm
Inspire us.
leading the charge, and it's very inspiring. It's extremely Braveheart. This is my hero moment, what I was made for.
It sounds so good.
But all of
Will
my
you do like a war
popularity-
cry?
I do. I'm not gonna do it, but I do one.
You gotta.
Yeah. I have no idea what I would do.
Just an angry yell.
Eureka!
Just like a total
For
screech.
Melvin!
All right, roll your leadership.
I have 1 lead and 2 heart.
So 3 dice.
Please be nice to me. I know there's 6s on all of you, and I want you to show your face. None of them did.
Okay, so you
I failed to
did your
inspire.
thing. It doesn't inspire anybody.
It doesn't strike fear into the hearts
No.
of the
Maybe
agents.
next time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll work on it.
Moxie, roll your force check
I have no force but 4 body.
and add 2 for your item. Subtract 1 for your condition.
1 6.
Okay. What does that look like? You're still on your bike.
So we are riding at them in a 3-pronged attack.
Mm-hmm. Shelby is screaming.
Shelby is screaming.
Shelby's being shrill.
Shelby is screaming incoherently. I
Shelby
have
is
no
Shelby.
idea what she's saying. It's just, if anything, it's just making me irritated. I don't know what's happening. But
I am living my best life.
You're living your truth. I'm in the middle. Shelby is on my right, and Memesters is on my left. And we're doing a 3-pronged attack at the 4 men in suits.
Mhm.
So we start spreading out, kind of fanning out in front, and Mimi does a really sharp turn to the left and scoots around the 4 guys, and Shelby goes over to the right so that they can't run to the right, and I'm coming head on, and I kind of curve around to keep the guys from running after Mimi, and I whip out my can of spray paint, and I turn the dial on the top to change the color to black, which is the most stinging color because of the
Pigment properties?
because of the pigment properties. So I sprayed it across their eyes with perfect aim to the delightful sound of them screaming, "My eyes!" and like scratching their faces.
So what does Mimi do? I still want you to roll, but
Okay.
you're going to check that and get 1 success out of it.
But you want me to describe what I would do?
Well, I still want you to roll.
And then describe?
So what do you think you would use? Probably move or sneak, or I would even go with comprehend or investigate to see the best place to get through.
That comprehend would be 4, move would be 3, sneak would be 4,
Or investigate.
investigate 3. That's my high point with 6.
You can do that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
-1 for your being upset.
But then I get 1 because of grace, right?
No, you get an automatic success because of grace.
Okay. So this just tells
Yep.
me how successful I
Yep.
am. Ooh,
Alright, so
there's
that's-
2 more.
That's a total of 4 successes.
Whoa!
Finally, someone rolled
So what
something
happens?
great.
Okay. I was gonna say Nikki Croc rolls by. No, Mimi.
You can do the whole ending.
Okay, ready for this jelly.
I'm so ready.
So, there are 2 vans parked in front of the gates to the zoo, and then there are the 4 guys that you have like corralled and spray painted. And I am going full speed, and I throw out my right foot so that I can make a sharp turn
Yes.
and pinwheel around the side of the leftmost van and sneak between the van and the gate and start pedaling furiously. And the pimply teenager in charge of taking tickets to get in the zoo is just wide open mouthed and confused.
You gotta pay to get in!
And I just throw up my middle finger and keep going.
Where did you learn that?
From Moxie.
Shh, don't rat me out. Jeez, kid.
And it's one of those tunnel entrances, so you gotta go down the hill and into a dark tunnel, and I'm pedaling and I can hear Melvin going, "Cuckoo." And I burst out of the tunnel into this beautiful light, and the zoo is vibrant and alive.
It's got a glass dome ceiling, sort of like
Like a conservatory.
conservatory. You said it.
Conservatory.
Conservatory.
And I know that there's the Arctic region of the zoo
Cold planet.
where
yeah.
like the Hoth creatures are featured, because we used to visit with Dad
When he had time for us.
When he had time for
Back
us.
when he worked at the flimsy factory.
And they are on the right side of the zoo. So I'm pedaling furiously. Out of the corner of my eye, I see a big sign for snow feather birds. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's what Melvin is. And so I keep pedaling, and it starts to get colder, and all of the decorations in the zoo are turning very blue and white and all icy. And I can see, what's the big snow creature?
Wampa.
There's like a wampa in a fake ice cave, and
It looks up with some meat dangling out of its mouth.
right.
Oh, gross.
And then there's some
It's in a separate part.
ice foxes making all kinds of crinkly yelping noises. And then in front of me I see this beautiful like white cage inside of a cage, like because the conservatory is a big cage, and then there's like there's like because it's a nice exhibit. there's like a big white encased area with birds that look just like Melvin, and they're flitting around and calling to each other, and they actually look really happy. And there's all these confused people wondering why there's a Jedi on a bike with a red cooler booking it to the snow feather birds. But I see that there's a little service entrance to the left where they must go in order to clean the exhibit. And I'm like, that's my entrance. That's my entrance. And I basically jump off the bike. I take like you know that when you get off a bike really fast and basically you drop the bike and just like kind of walk over it.
Sure. That well-known phenomenon.
Does nobody ever? I feel like it's
I know
a
what
movie.
I know what you're
You're just
talking about.
skittering.
And I grab the cooler with one hand, and then because I'm small, I can like shimmy through the entrance really quickly, and I throw it open. Luckily, it's unlocked. Who does that? Thank you. And scurry into the exhibit, and people start yelling because they're like, "Get out of the exhibit! Not allowed to be in there!" And I'm like, "Screw you!"
Official Jedi business.
Official Jedi business. And open up the red party cooler, and Melvin is sitting in there just looking up at me with his big black eyes, and I think that he's looking at me with love, and he spreads his wings and flies out of the container and joins his brethren,
Ancestrin.
his siblings, I don't know, joins his flock, and that's the end. No,
Tear comes to your eyes.
and I say, bye, Melvin. Thanks for the memories. And I close up my cooler, and I scurry back out, and I say, that's all, folks. Get back on my bike and get the hell out of Dodge. Thanks for listening to another episode of Coruscant Nights.
Thanks to Nikki, and Mary Frances for playing on these episodes. You can find Nikki Croc's artwork at nikkicrock.com. That's NICKICROCK.com. You can find Nikki Smetter's artwork at nikkismetters.com. That's NIKKISMETTERS.com.
Our music is by Mark Eberhardt.
You can find us on social media at Coruscant Night on Twitter, or you can email us at coruscantnightspod@gmail.com.
Love the podcast and want to show your support? You can leave us a review on your favorite podcatcher. You can buy us a coffee at ko-fi.com/Coruscant Nights, or you can visit us on Patreon.
Check it out at patreon.com/Coruscant Nights.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.